Hello, Hannes here. In this video, I will explain um, another trade which I took on GBPAUD based on the retail sentiment software. This is where I entered the price and that's my take profit for a nice 53 pips, and price later on bounced back and went further. So let's look at this. So trade was at the New York session. So let's look at retail traders data. 1:30 to 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Retail traders are massively long, but when you look on the contract, they're reducing the contracts, and you see some increase in their short contract. But do I have any change in volumes? No, the volumes are the same. So these contractors might be some take profits positions, but they are net long. Then by 4 to 6%, and they are net on their volumes as well. So what we're seeing in here, so this is a trade where you see increase in the absolute short volume as well. But so this means that this trade is in line with the retail traders direction. So you don't always trade against retail traders, because everyone sometimes makes money in this market. So this is to trade that in an example. This is an example of when you trading in line of the retail traders in terms of daily, not their net positions. Looking at the volume order book on GBPAUD. So what I see, the volume order book tells me another story. It tells me completely that the market and retail traders are bearish. There is no sideways, closing out, opening, closing out. No, it's closing some orders, some contracts, as we saw in here, closing the contracts and adding more shorts in terms of intraday trading. Yeah. So where do we stand in terms of the bands? Are we standing at the low or the high of the band? So for that, let's look at the weekly chart. So if I open GBPAUD, so the weekly chart is the core of trading using QTC Sentiment Pro, because this is where you see where the price is standing. Is it? So you don't want to trade when the price is right in the middle of the bands, long and short bands. So I'm looking at the weekly range starting Monday. Price was at the high of the long contracts, and then price drops to the mid of the band and then bounced back. This is Tuesday today. So price bounced back here at this time. So this is where I saw the trade when I saw the price, and then at the high of the band, and retail traders are still net long. And here on the chart, I can see that retail traders are increasing the long positive long volumes, or they're keeping their long volumes. So now it's right here. If we are looking at the daily view for the same charts to see where the price is in terms of the daily. So this is where New York session opens. Price were clearly outside of the long contract band, and this is where I decided to enter shorts. as I said, there's a high chance that price is going to the other directions. And looking at the chart, this is where I entered the trade. Price hit the hit Asia sessions high, sorry, when London session opened, and then price dropped, bounced back to here, which is, we don't see the price at the high of the day, but when you look at the software, we still can see clearly price is outside of the band. So this is where I entered the trade, and then my take profit was based on Asia low and mid of the band, or this low, because so price never hit this here. However, there is a high chance that prices hit the other side of the band, but that was my take profit. And then price bounced back and went for another drop, which is right at the low of the short band, short contract, which is here, and that's where we are right now. But I took my profit, thanks for the extra. I took 53 pips out of the trade, which was another positive trade. The same trade, looking at the trading view vision, this is where I saw the trade. We have a bearish divergence. As I mentioned in my previous examples, this is where you see the signal. The signal is showing in here, but that's where the signal appears. And what we see at the bottom, we can clearly see that retail traders are increasing in their long sentiment, and this is the part of the intraday shorts positions that we're seeing, and it's very clear in here that the long momentum is increasing. So that was a clear signal that the price will drop. So recapping the trade recap, price outside of the band, retail traders are net long, so there is a high probability that price is going down. So that's the example. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.